What's going on, everyone? It's Rich Lex. Welcome to my spooky ooky kooky video. We went over the Halloween budget again, girl. Okay, check it out. I bought a freaking hand, girl. Oh my god. Look, this was $10. I went over the Halloween budget, girl. Yes, so we're gonna put this right here because I need a hand because I can't get a day off to save my life with all this drama, girl. And I feel like I can't get a like on this video to save my life, much less a comment, girl. And also, went over the Halloween budget even more. Halloween ASMR. And I got like, look, check it out. It's like a heart, a kidney, whatever, fingers, eyeballs. It's all these, it's so cute. I think it's like $10 as well too, yeah. Girl, Party City is shook, girl, okay? The Party City stock is exploding. Okay, so I'm gonna put this right here. And not to mention, I broke the bank with the little pumpkin, girl. Freaking shook the house. Okay. Very quickly, this video is sponsored the house by Manscaped. Manscaped has a brand new product out. I have it right here. I'm really excited to talk about it. I'm like, yes, finally got some new meat to talk about. This is the body buffer. It is amazing. It exfoliates your skin. Exfoliates, whatever. Girl, I barely even graduate school, girl. Oh my God, look at that. It's so good. So I'm telling you, your body has a lot of dead skin. This will help you rub it all off. And it comes in a package deal because you get the body wash. You can get the 2-in-1 conditioner if you want that too. So definitely check out the body buffer by Manscaped. It is really good. And yeah, I like it. And listen, I know some people, they use that washcloth, the white washcloth. That's gonna hold so much bacteria, girl. You just do not want that. Get you one of these. It's really handy, it's dandy, it's fantastic, made of plastic, and I think you're really gonna like it. So thank you, Manscaped, for sponsoring this video. You can use my link down below, and the discount automatically applies at checkout. So thank you for watching. Let's get on with this drama. So let's talk, guys. I love you. My God, it's so good to be back and talking to you. I was just here yesterday. What's up? So thank you guys for watching my video I posted yesterday, coming out as gay to my mom. If you haven't seen it already, definitely go check it out. It's a very emotional, fun video to make. That video was like something I've been wanting to do for such a long time. It's one of those things that like I just didn't have the time. And like oftentimes I wonder like, okay, if you want to do something, you make the time for it, you know? And I think a lot of you guys out there and girls, you have moms and dads and grandpas and grandmas, and like I just want to say this is a message for someone out there who's watching this video. Like, go visit one of them. If they're around the corner down the street and you haven't seen them in a while, go and just pay them a visit. But don't stay too long because then they start nagging and get on your nerves. You know what I'm talking about? But go see them, because once they pass away, you're gonna feel like, man, there's so many times I've driven by, so many times I wasn't doing anything. I should have went to go stop by and say hi. So that's for you guys out there, for someone out there. Go stop by and say hi to somebody you haven't seen in a while, because it might be too late later on. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so this video is very interesting. Oh, and I just want to say thank you for all the views on yesterday's video. It meant a lot. That video was really hard to make. Thank you. I mean, because like my mom knew I was gay, but like we never talked about it. We never, because there were some people in the comments like, how did she not know? No, she knew herself, but I never verbally told her. So I just wanted the truth to be out there. That makes sense. And I didn't want her to pass away and like, well, I never told her. I guess she knew, whatever, you know. Parents always know though, but it was one of those things like I wanted her to know from me. So, anyways, I digress. We're gonna talk about ACEFAMILY drama. Oh my God, I'm shook. Oh my God, shout out to Matt Caster. Love him so much. He talked about this, and I was like, he has some points. So we're gonna deep dive into it. We did a little investigation, because you guys know I have a lot to say about the ACEFAMILY and their latest scandals. Scandals. How about that? So let's talk about it. Let's talk, because I feel like we need to talk. So the ACEFAMILY is moving again, girl. It's moving again. Now, oftentimes, like somebody told me one time, they were like, why do YouTubers move so much? Like, okay, here's the thing, right? I think most YouTubers sign leases for stuff because, look, I know you're going to say, why don't they buy houses? It is more expensive to rent a luxury apartment than to own a house. If you own a house, it's what's your mortgage? Like $1,500 a month? But if you are going to live in a nice penthouse or a really nice apartment building, or even rent a really nice house, you're paying like $6,000, $5,000, $3,000. You're paying a lot of money for that. So oftentimes renting is more expensive than owning, but people rent just for the flex. They rent for the convenience and so forth and so on. You know what I'm saying? So here they are. The ACEFAMILY is moving again.
You know, to be honest with you, a lot of these things have been gifted over the years, so we just have a lot of things. But look at all these bags of just clothes and shoes and things, and it's just a lot of stuff. And then look, like, yeah. So basically what you do is you make a hole at the top, and you put the clothes in, And voila. I'm sure a lot of you know that trick. It's not even a trick.
Now, oftentimes, if you watch my channel, there's so many videos of me like moving every year, every other year or something, and you'll see like apartment tour, empty apartment tour, penthouse tour, high-rise apartment, $1 million house tour, and like you'll see those on my channel, and they're really fun to make, and you guys really enjoy it, and I do think there's a lot of people who enjoy that type of content. So it's also fun to do those and be authentic and take your audience with you. With the Ace family, what they're doing in this video is they're moving again. And I'm like, I just feel like they just moved there. I don't know. You ever see those one people and you're like, damn, you're always moving. You know? I don't know, but I think some people just move in patterns. Like they kind of just move in the same area code or whatever. That's prestigious Beverly Hills area code or whatever. But they're moving again. And what I found so interesting about this move, and Mad Catcher pointed out too, and I just want to elaborate more on it, is that they have all these designer clothes. Gucci! They got all this designer clothes. They got designer jewelry. Versace! And they're like putting it in trash bags. They're literally putting it in trash bag and moving. This doesn't make any, so here's what I'm trying to say, right?
I'm gonna go take you guys to our new home. It's filled with boxes. There's things everywhere, but we're gonna show you a little bit. Furniture comes sometime this week. We got the bed today. So yeah, we're moving on up. It's been a long 48 hours, maybe a little bit more. We've been non-stop packing and things, and as you guys know, with 3 kids, it's really, really hard. But we managed and we pulled through thanks to Uncle Ed. He's helped us a lot. Cleaning ladies who helped us a lot, our friends. So yeah, we're really grateful, we're really thankful, and this is the end of this journey, of this chapter. And for those who are wondering why we left so soon, there's multiple reasons. I'll share that later on in the video.
In life, I felt like, maybe not so much when I was younger, I didn't think like this, but like the gloves are off, girl. But I kind of felt like you have to do things that are gonna match what you're doing here. Like for example, you can't drive, I don't know, a Rolls Royce and put the cheap gas in it. You gotta put the premium gas in it. You can't drive a Corvette, you know, and put the cheap gas in it. You gotta put the premium gas, you gotta get the good tires. You have to like match that, you know? You can't have like, I don't know, veneers and then go to like a cheap doctor, you know, a discount dentist or something like that. You want to like keep that same level of authenticity. So what I'm trying to say is they freaking are putting all their luxury goods in trash bags. Now, some of the luxury goods, they claim they were gifted. No, not all that stuff. Louis Vuitton does not gift many influencers. I mean, and listen, I've been following the brand LVMH for a very long time. When it comes to Louis Vuitton, they do send free bags to certain influencers. However, most of those influencers are movie stars, celebrities, and like just without drama or scandal, and most of them sadly are international. I'm just being honest. And so with that being said, when they're saying that most of their luxury goods were gifted, I don't believe that. I mean, this is some luxury brands I never heard of. But to put it in a trash bag, that kind of threw me for a loop, and I was kind of like upset about it because, you know, I have moved before and I know what it is. Like you can do it yourself, but even then I didn't put my stuff in trash bags. Girl, I'm not putting my Louis Vuitton, my Gucci, I'm not putting it in a trash bag, girl. Like, girl, this shirt literally, like what, $580? I know, right? Ridiculously overpriced. I'm not putting this in a trash bag. If I'm gonna afford to buy a $580 t-shirt, which freaking shrunk in the wash, okay, or the dry cleaners rather, I just kind of feel like you should be able to afford a brown box to put it in when you move. I mean, it's not that hard. You get those boxes, and you can put several stuff in it, and you pack it up ready to go.
Here we are in our new home.
Well, here we are.
In our new sacred space.
It's been
a journey. It's been a ride. It's been a roller coaster.
No, I'm saying, but it's been like a week or so.
It's been like
almost 2 weeks since we posted.
Yes,
since we've been trying to get.
Know why we moved? I mean, there's really isn't like a specific reason, but just to kind of give you a little history and a little backtrack. When we first moved into a home, like an actual home, this was in 2017.
You're bringing it way back.
Yeah, we got broken into. So our house got broken into. And vlogging is very different than like reality TV. A lot of times in reality TV, you use like a prop house. You have like, you know, a whole production. We just film and edit ourselves and we post.
But if you're gonna have like the Ace family who lives in a mansion, multi-million-dollar mansion, you would think that their moving process would be that of hiring movers. Girl, I've hired movers before and they offered a service where you don't lift the thing. Every spoon every shoe, every sock will be packed for you. And they come to give you a quote. I paid, I think it was $3,000. It was like 2,000 square foot place I had. And they did, girl, I didn't do anything. They showed up, they packed it up, and they brought it to the new place. And they even offered to put everything where you want it to be put. I was like, to me, that's the fun part. Because I love to just sitting on the phone and just be cleaning or putting my stuff away. That was the fun part.
Organized way. This is, you're wasting time. You're walking over here, you're spending 2 minutes out of your life.
Sale. Going on my Depop. Depop link in description.
It probably should be for sale because you don't use any of your clothes. You wear the same thing every day. You've had those shorts for about 5 years.
You're not talking scrabby bad. Look at them.
People think about getting a divorce or being alone multiple times.
Every day.
Multiple times. But then you realize you're like, well.
I'm just being honest with you. So I did that. But I paid for them to pack everything for me. And it was $3,000. I'll never forget that. And they did that. They dropped off the new apartment and I put everything up myself. And that's just little old me. I'm not the Ace family. I don't have a multi-million-dollar penthouse that I'm living in like they are. But I'm just like, you would think that they would be able to match that, and it doesn't match. And to me, this further adds to the speculation of there's something going on financially with the Ace family if they can't properly get their things to be storage, put away, have movers for them. And I understand balling on a budget, fake it till you make it. I get all that, but why are they showing it? Because by them showing it, they're trying to make it seem like, you see, we're doing it ourselves. We're doing it ourselves. But you're not even doing it right. When you're going to do it yourself, at least do it right, girl. You're going to do it. Trash bags? Are you serious? This is the woman, okay, Austin McBroom's wife. What's her name? Catherine McBroom, whatever. Who, and I told this Maccaster, I'm like, she literally went to Turks and Caicos, but 13-hour flight with her hurt back and all that stuff like that. Wait, isn't her back or her sciatica nerve or her back hurting and she's moving stuff? If my back hurts, I'm not gonna move anything, girl. If my back truly hurts, I'm not lifting a mother effing thing. If my back truly hurts, I'm not gonna be dipping it and doing it and making babies with Austin McBroom because apparently she's allegedly pregnant. They kind of hinted to her that. And I'm like, okay, so wait a minute. Your back hurts. You have all this pain in your back. The last thing you would be doing is bumping and grinding, knocking boots and getting pregnant if your back hurts. Shouldn't you be getting that checked out first? Just put some wear and tear on that body, girl. Wear and tear on that body of the house. You only got one body and she wear and tearing it to the ground. Listen, if I was Catherine McBroom, I would be like, what we're gonna do is we're gonna sell this bag, and this bag, and with that money, we're gonna hire the movers. Because if we can't afford to properly have these items and transport them to our next place, why do we have them? We're living above our means. This is what I'm trying to say, is that the Ace family, in my opinion, lives above their means. Hey, and that's okay, because millions of Americans out there live above their means. I mean, we're talking about over 80% of Americans are in debt. We're talking about over 95% of Americans have a credit score of 670 and lower. Like, I'm just saying, it's the reality of the situation. But be real. If you want people to take you seriously and really have some type of validation to what you're saying and credit and credentials to what you're saying when they make videos, you would think that these certain things that are missing the mark, that right there, it's what they don't say that says everything. And I tell this to so many people every day. I'm like, it's what people don't say that tells you everything. Because sometimes some things don't even need to be said or spoken. You already know. And when I look at the Ace family, I can see right through it. When I know Madcaster, he looks at their videos, he can see right through the BS. And here's the thing, the Ace family will always and continue to always get away with it because of a young, impressionable audience who just don't know yet. That's your Lamborghini? It could be rented, but they don't know that. They don't know that. You're wearing the latest Dior fashions? Girl, she probably bought it and returned it on loan or from a friend. You know, they have so many friends. Why does she could easily borrow stuff? I mean, I have borrowed luxury things from my friends for the night and then be like, look what I got, girl. Like, it's just it is what it is. But oh my God, these people stress me out, girl. I need to take like, what do you call that? Excedrin for migraine or something, extra strength Excedrin. I need to take ibuprofen or something. These people are getting into my head, girl. Because this next topic that I want to talk about with the Ace family. Okay, first of all, I don't want to say it. Every child is a blessing. I understand that. But they should not be having kids right now, okay? We're in a middle recession. The corona's still around. It's still around the house. And they're not gonna be, it's like, stop. And here we go. This is where we're going to deep dive. When I talk about living outside your means, okay, with the Ace family. And listen, I can talk about this subject all day, every day, because I have been there. I bought the t-shirt. Girl, I did the world tour of living above your means. I've done all that, so I know. You can't tell me. You can't hustle a hustler, girl. I know. So listen, the Ace family, they portray this lifestyle, and I told this Matt Catchers too. I was like, they portray this lifestyle that they live in Hollywood and California or prestigious neighborhoods and gated communities and these big old mansions, right? And great, great. I mean, girl, wouldn't we all, right? Some people. But they're not doing, in my opinion, any specific content that would relate to them being there, you know? Like, they're not touring a lot of California mansions. They don't have some type of series where they're, I don't know, knocking on people's door and how did you get this rich, or tell me about your house, or, you know, stuff like that. I would love to see videos like that. I think it was Joan Rivers who was walking around people's houses in Beverly Hills, knocking on the door and just being like, can you tell us what you do for a living and stuff like that. That was a good show. I think she did it. Either it was a pilot or she was thinking about doing it. Anyways, but like, Ace Family's not doing specific LA content. They just live there, but they're not doing anything that they would need to live there. And so they could live in Wyoming, Montana, Houston, Dallas, have the same boring ass content that they've been promoting. So this leads me to say the fact that they stay in California, it means just hear me out, because listen, I have a true crime book club, okay? Don't mess with me, I know. Hear me out. With the Ace family, there's something that's keeping them there. Because I'm looking at their content, and I'm like, okay, there's no reason why they need to be here. Look, and for those of you who are like, what are you talking about? You see this right here, this backdrop and this chair and all stuff? I could take this anywhere. This right here, I could take this to Wyoming. I could take this, look, this is how real I am. Pick it up. Do you see this backdrop? Hollywood. I could take this, girl, I could be in the middle of the desert, a cabin in the woods. This all I need. A mic and a light. Okay, this is it right here. This is it right here. All this. Okay? I don't need to be in California for this gig. I don't need to be in New York for this gig. I don't need to be in Dubai for this gig. I can do this gig anywhere. A mic and a light is all I need, in my opinion. Ace family, why do they need to be in California for their boring ass content? They don't need to do it. They really don't need to do it, but yet they're still there. So that's why I said, don't mess with me. I have a true crime book club. What I'm trying to say, there's something that's keeping them people there. And I think it might have to do with how they get their coins. Okay? Because I did the math, and their YouTube channel alone is not enough to keep them living that lifestyle. There is something, and I'm telling you folks, and I will take it to my grave, there is something that is keeping the Ace family in California for a specific reason. And it's something that we don't know. And I always say, what's done in the dark will come to the light. Come to the light, Caroline. Come to the light. There's something there that is keeping them there. And it has to do with money and how they're affording these certain things. And the reason they don't talk about it, because listen, the Ace family is a very exploitative family. If they could squeeze a nickel and dime out of it, They're gonna talk about it. They're gonna tell y'all subscribe. Click the link, leave a comment, buy, and all that stuff like that. They're gonna tell you to do that because they want to maximize their profits, okay? So the fact that they're in California and they haven't done it yet, other than their YouTube channel, it means that they must, this is my opinion, I'm allowed to have an opinion. And if you can pick up what I'm putting down, you're my people. But hear me out, there must be something that they're doing that they don't want people to know about. I don't know why. What could it be? There's something that's keeping them there. For that, because well, I could be wrong. But I just want to say, and even if there's nothing, let's just say I'm just blowing smoke at this point. If there's nothing there, what I'm saying is, let's say that didn't exist at all. Why are they still there? Why are they still in California when they're not making specific content to keep them there? So let's keep it superficial. Maybe they're there because they are flexing. It's not about their collaborations. I never see them collab with YouTubers. I mean, Shane Dawson has shouted them out. I think Jeffree Star's even mentioned them. James Charles. Like, they have so many accessible to other YouTubers. And this is what always mind blows me about the Ace family, is that there was a point in time, I think it was like 2016, 2017 area, when certain YouTubers who lived right down the street from them were just really popular and blowing up. And they never collabed. They never did anything like that. And I've even heard rumors that people have reached out to them to collab and no response. So they're very secluded, like they're not finna collab and this and that, because when you collab with some YouTubers, you kind of like open up that gate to like what I like to call, like Wizard of Oz. You get to see behind the curtain, and you get to see that the big powerful Oz was like this little bitty man. And so maybe that's why they don't let certain YouTubers in, or their general audience for that matter, is because we're gonna see behind what we think is this big, elaborate, really successful family, and we're gonna see that vulnerability, that behind it all is a small little man, Austin McBroom. But I will say this, that's the beauty of it. Like in my yesterday's video, I took off all my makeup and had a real conversation with my mom. So many of you guys said, oh, we like the Richless character, but it was fun to see you behind the makeup, with it off, and just talking. And there's power, there's so much power in vulnerability. And I think this is why the Ace family hasn't grown, or the Ace family has hit a rock wall, because they're not being vulnerable with their audience. Yes, you guys come to me for the hottest tea on YouTube and blah, 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 and all that stuff like that. Okay, fun times. But then you also want to see me. You want to see the real person, so that when, I don't know, we come out with stuff like this, like buy my palette, you get to see the real person that you're really supporting. SpoiledLipsCosmetics.com. Thank you so much. Use code RichLux, get some code at checkout. But you know what I'm trying to say? That they're not breaking that third wall. They're not letting their audience in as much as I would like to be seen. If Austin McBroom had a real vulnerable moment, and Catherine McBroom if they literally just sat down and were just like, okay guys, we're gonna talk right now. Listen, this car was rented. The house wasn't even our house. It was a house that we rented out, and I made it seem like it was my house, and I made it seem like I bought it, and it was like my first house. I made it seem like this because maybe I was trying to put that into the universe, or I just wanted clicks and views. And the fact is that we're struggling financially, and we're barely making it, but we're making it. Thank you for your love and support. I mean, people would love that. People love to build people up and then tear them down and build them up again. That's how American culture is for some weird reason. But they lack that vulnerability with their audience, and I think that's the biggest problem they've ever had. And having the kids on there, to me, is just a veneer. It's not real. You think because they're allowing you to show their kids that you feel like you're really close to them, but really that's not really what's going on. Because if they were really real, they would really show the real struggles and hardships of raising, 3-4 kids now in a multi-million-dollar house. Like, this is, and I always say this, and I don't really care about when people get upset. It's like, that's not relatable. But listen, being not relatable in some way is kind of relatable, because you can't relate to it, but then you want to relate to it, so you can kind of see it. But some people are turned off by how unrelatable the Ace family is. But there's a tremendous amount of people who, even though they can't relate to it, they achieve that. They want that. And I think that the allure of the Ace family is if they do something that the Kardashians do, is that they're giving you this idealistic lifestyle that you can achieve too, or something you can aspire to. Even though you may not hit that mark, you can at least get somewhere there, because it's better than where you started. And I think that Ace family somewhere along the way has lost that magic that they used to have, because they, at one point, they were very, very, very popular and very well loved. And some people, they still have a few diehard fans, but they have let a lot of people down and they made mistakes, and that's fine, because I've let people down. I've made mistakes. But you live and you grow and you learn and you try to be a better person, and you'll mess up again. But at least own it, at least be vulnerable to it. And that's something that the Ace family just, to me, they always fall short of. They don't ever do that. But anyways, I can go on for hours and hours on the Ace family, girl. But let me know what you think about that drama in the comments down below. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, love you so much.